quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Quiet, stop talking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop talking. Somebody's
Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Behind the Investigation with Jared
and Brent.
and Brent. Tonight, we're going to be talking about an investigation we did, the Weir building in Ellicott City. I still remember when we got the Weir building and how excited I was because this place is the oldest standing structure in one of the most historic areas in our area, where me and Brent, when we were youngins, would go up to Creepy College.
Remember Creepy College? What? Four Walls? I don't remember what that was. I think it was girls.
All those places up there. We used to go and mess around when we were younger. But we landed this investigation, and I was so stoked. This place is was Ellicott City's second school. Also served as a field hospital for the War of 1812, and at the time, the docent that was out there, they were looking into the possibility of it also serving as a field hospital for the Civil War at the time. It also served as a Quaker schoolhouse. This place has got a bunch of history. There's a bunch of families that lived in it. The Millers, who we had interaction from during the investigation, the Mayfields, and the Lansdale. So the place is loaded with history. And when we walked into the place, I was like, "There's something here." I can feel it.
It's so weird because, like, mentally, I can only picture a couple things, like from memory of that place. Watching the videos, I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay, I remember that area now." But like thinking back on it. And we've just done so much. I'm like, man, that's like one place where I actually don't have as many memories of the investigation. Was my brother on this one?
Yes. Yeah,
I thought so.
You and him hung out a lot in that basement. And if you remember, we caught something downstairs in that basement with the SLS where you thought it was a dog. Remember a dog type figure that was on that SLS, but we threw it out because we were like,
yep.
Not, but you and Ben hung out in that basement a lot, and I was in the attic a lot for some reason.
Yeah, you were upstairs. That's interesting because I actually don't know if I even went to the attic. I don't remember.
I think you did.
The area.
And we got a bunch of interaction in that attic.
Yeah, I think you got the most profound stuff up there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely over the basement area and all.
Yeah.
So yeah, but man, that was a cool little spot.
Well, I reached out to Sean the other day. We're trying to work with him again out there at Howard County Historical Society, and they're the ones that run the Weir. And I asked him if the Weir was a possibility to get back into, and he said it is under a renovation until 2022. But after renovations, it's good to go. So,
I mean, right now you're trying to get in the museum again, and the location that hasn't been investigated yet.
Well, I like going up there. I like I said.
Oh yeah, no, I hear you. So I mean,
it's one of those places. One of those places
you're going
want to go.
That area.
You know it's history. You know there's history there.
Lots of it.
So I'm just going to jump into it. Brent, do you want to say something?
Dude. I'm excited. Okay, so by the time this comes out, this comment will kind of be whatever, but I am so stoked because you've been teasing this documentary, for a couple weeks now.
Mm-hmm.
And we put, a lot of work into getting it together, and we got it done.
We got it done.
We got it done. And I'm so excited for it'll be Friday past when this comes out, but for us right now, it's tomorrow. And
So,
dude, I think it's a home run. I cannot wait to see what people say. What are your thoughts, man?
some of the responses, like, just blow your mind. Just the things that are coming out of this echo box, and you're like, because we have that theory, our religious-based theory, that we don't go to heaven or hell when we die. Not in the Bible. But when he comes back is when we go to where we're supposed to go.
Yeah,
And if you
exactly.
can talk wrong or talk else, you think you're stuck.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to get into a theological discussion here because I will get into a theological discussion for hours. But the bottom line is there's plenty of evidence of what they say that shows they don't understand where they're at, why they're there, and it's very clear where they're expecting to be. And it's not the first time we've gotten a hold of this. And I'm not trying to make us look better, but we've gotten things before that have led to this same these same type of sayings and be like, all right, we'll hold off on that. We've heard all this, we've heard these things before. I mean, it's a difficult subject for a lot of people. People can believe in ghosts, but when you start getting into touching on people's belief system, it's difficult. We're not trying to do that here. You got your faith, whatever it is, stick with it. But we have ours and our understanding from the word we have, and it's clear they do too, and they don't understand at all. You hear I'm stuck. When you hear I'm stuck, I mean, how many times, paranormal investigators, how many times have you heard
All the time.
I'm stuck?
Almost every investigation.
Right. I mean, anybody else comment on this right here. If you're a paranormal investigator and you've heard I'm stuck, and a lot of people think, oh, they're just stuck in this and we'll move them on to heaven, whatever. Well, you think God can't move them to heaven if they were stuck? He's like, I really don't care about that guy. I don't care about that one either. I'm a little busy over here. No, they think they're stuck. They don't understand what they're waiting for.
What is actually happening?
Yeah.
Some of these echo box responses that you'll hear in this documentary, you're going to be like, wow. Because when Brent was sending me his review, I was blown away, and I didn't even hear it. Once you hear it, it's crazy. Like,
yeah,
it almost
you didn't hear it real time, is what you're saying. You didn't hear it real time.
Some of them I did.
No, you did. Actually, you can tell by your reaction. You were like,
there was so much going on, and there was so much static energy in that place. The air was so thick that it was hard to comprehend what was going on.
Yeah.
I see it in my face in a lot of the videos, and I'm like, what?
I gotta pause this. I don't want us to go off on a tangent with this because we would take over this video and probably others, and I guarantee there's a behind the investigation that's going to come out for this documentary. Bottom line is there's so much that came out. I mean, I lay in bed and think about this. I've laid in bed and thought about this every night since I've listened. Throughout the day, I just stop and go back to the video and listen to it again, and I'm like, I am beside myself. And it's not just those type of things. I mean, there is confrontation and going on, but the spirit in that home that it's not like they're just bickering, like fighting. They're calling each other out in front of you guys. They're doing an investigation, and like. And in response to questions you're asking, and it's like, so you have this, trying to find out and figure out what's going on. They're trying to figure out and getting help. They're having issues to say the least.
There's a lot of spiritual chaos going on.
Spiritual chaos and confusion, and I'm going to go ahead and just be bold and say people there that either I'm going to say don't belong there, but have found their way in there. And on top of that, the direct responses that are personal, like like them answering, actually trying to have a talk and introduce themselves. I mean, like I said, I think I said in the last video, there's a whole gambit of things going on. And we had to compress that into 30 minutes.
There was so much. I was completely confused during the investigation. Like there was points that I was like,
they're in the documentary. You'll see it where you're just like,
what is
going on? And you say it.
Like I can't grasp what is going on. But enough on that because we're not going to spoil it. If you haven't seen it, this is Monday morning when you're watching this. If you haven't seen the documentary, come to the channel and watch it. There was a lot of hard work put in from myself, Jackie, Brent, Ed Harden, Pasadena Paranormal, our team.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Jackie, bro. Shout out to Jack.
Jackie has created this beautiful paranormal office where I'm able to work in the evenings on things, on schedules and evidence review and video editing and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna need her to come. I'm gonna need her to come here.
Well, you need to get one of these.
Yeah.
But yeah, she has really knocked it out of the park, and she's going to start taking over the Civil War battlefield session. So we got a bunch of those coming up too. So I know everybody likes those. So they'll be out. But we're gonna hit on this again. If you haven't seen the doc yet, come to the channel, check it out. There's a lot of hard work put inside of it, and there's only more coming.
And I don't think seriously you're not gonna be disappointed. Period. Dude, the video quality, awesome. The audio quality, awesome. I mean, I'm awesome.
If you like paranormal investigation, actual paranormal investigation, you'll love it.
Yep.
But enough of that.
Yep.
Also, I have a October 2nd meeting with a historic location to discuss the dates for the investigation. So there will be more of these documentaries to come. And like I've been saying for the longest time on these episodes, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and hit it because things are about that. I promise. But we're going to get into the Weir building spirit box session now. This was in the attic, which was the bedroom of a lot of the former homeowners, and also served as a field hospital in the Battle of 1812, or the War of 1812. So, you ready? Let's pull up that video.
All right, let's get into this video.
Quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking. Be quiet, stop walking. Somebody's talking.
I got a comment today saying that they love the intro.
The music's off.
Who are your enemies?
So
this is Echo Box, right? Spirit Box. Spirit Box. This is Spirit Box. That's what I meant.
SB, I think this was the SB11 that we had actually.
Okay. So you heard all that static rolling. Lieutenant. Wolf.
Lieutenant?
I mean,
Wolf.
I just
That guy heard
Wolf. Wolf. Lieutenant Wolf. Okay. Remember looking at Chief? Lieutenant Wolf. Did you die in this hospital? Yeah. I heard murder.
You're hearing it too.
Did you hear murder? Now, see, were you killed by by friendly fire?
Was that Ben?
Lieutenant Wolf, were you murdered here after the war?
Basement. And yeah, exactly, dude. It's just nothing.
Mm-hmm. Until
There's-
something wants to be said, it's nothing.
Yep. I mean, it's just you can hear that.
Dude, I'm hearing everything in real time here. You could see me calling it out to the people that are there. We're there with Mike and Laura, who.
And Laura, yep.
Yep. So they're sitting in the back with their K2 meters and
Yep.
recorded.
Yeah, you can see her kind of in the back there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm calling.
I think it's awesome. I do think it's awesome. You're hearing this real time there. I mean,
like I'm telling the story here. I'm just. But,
yeah.
So
It's
basement. We let her roll.
Yep.
Basement. This is basement. It was really low. It was deep words back, but it's in the basement. I think I'm too close to it. It's hard for me to understand. Yeah.
Even Ben said that. He just said, I'm standing too close to it. Let me back up. Can't hear it.
Things
Try
are-
to stay away because the closer you get to them, the harder it is to hear. But I'm pretty sure I'm heard pretty clear. Lieutenant Wolf, can you tell me your first name? Sir, tell me your first name.
Come on.
Were you a Blue Coat? Were you a Union? Great. Great, I heard right. Sir, were you murdered in the basement?
It's like one of your favorite questions to ask.
It is. I love it. I mean, it's building a bridge of communication. It's an easy question to answer.
Yep.
Okay. What color was your coat, sir?
Yep. And it's like if we're in a historic location that has anything to do with that, it's a lock. You're going to ask that question.
It's a lock.
If I'm in the area, it's a lock. I'm going to say, dude, I'm getting cold as hell.
I'm going to ask what color was your coat because 95% of the time they're going to answer it.
Yeah, exactly.
They were proud of their colors.
Yep.
That's what you wanted to say. Got shot. Let's Where did you get shot? Where did you get shot?
What was she saying there?
So,
You remember what she was saying there?
Right temple.
A right temple?
But
Okay.
hold on, let's let
Yeah.
it flow.
Yep.
Lieutenant Wolf, sir, are we stirring up some activity? You know what I mean? Are we stirring up your memories of what happened? If so, I don't mean any disrespect from you. I just want to know your story, so keep on. We appreciate all the communication that we're getting so far. We want a little bit more. Where were you shot? In the head.
In the face. Oh!
Sir, thank you.
Oh! Dude, and that was sincere. Like everybody heard that
Yeah.
and was Like the fact
Before,
that,
I just heard that. Like, I did not hear that during the review, but it said right temple.
yeah,
Right.
yep, I heard, yep.
Right before everything, and then I started to get into, hey, I'm sorry, I don't mean any disrespect, yada yada yada. Bring that interaction closer to you, and then boom, head, back, face, clear as day, and you can hear the spirit box just.
It was just doing nothing, static. And I mean, that was direct response. I do think it was cool. You know, yeah, there was no response. You're like, look, let's get to a comfort level. Just here to talk, not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. And you know, we get a lot of responses, you know, like that. What's that saying? More flies with honey than vinegar, you know? Just,
Well,
you know,
we have been since our in since the beginning of our paranormal career, we have always been told that we're very respectful of the spirit.
that was one of the things we thought about going in. Like, look, we don't want to go in. You know, we don't want to be one of these groups that goes in and antagonizes and tries to, you know, get anything that, you know, because I remember us having a conversation that the goal was not to go in and like make scary videos. We're not trying to make things happen that are scary. We're trying to find evidence in these areas of spiritual activity and see if we can document it. That was it. I mean, so it wasn't like trying to do something crazy like, you know, kids do. It was, hey, is something here? And if so, let's try and get some real personal information.
Because I mean, spiritual people too. If you got somebody,
Now, obviously, if they're talking, they're thinking.
you know, they were people at one point. So think about it. If somebody's yelling at you, screaming at you, are you
Kind of
gonna
respond the
talk to
same
them?
way.
No. You go in open-minded, respectful, until you're disrespected, and then, oh, you know, the gloves are off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite spirit box captures, except for the ones inside the Benson Hammond that we received. You know which two I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Nobody's seen those yet. One of them's lost forever, and the other one has been saved until the time is needed to let it go.
Right.
But yeah, that's one of my favorites because just the clarity, and you could just tell if there was nothing being said.
Nope. That wasn't intended to be said. Right. There's direct response.
If there was nothing being said that wasn't supposed to be said, that box would just the whole time.
Every bit of it was as a direct response. You know, it wasn't babble here. It wasn't just random word being said here and there. It was all in direct response to a question, and it was pertinent to historical information. And I mean, what more can you ask for, really? You know,
From that attic where we were during that little session, if you go down the steps, right down the steps is the school section.
right?
And we posted a video, I think it was last week, of the Weir building, where we were getting out of the obulus. When I put my hand on a desk, it would say desk. And what was this place used for? School.
Yep.
Everything, you know, calm responses, talking about the location.
Yep.
The Weir building is it's a cool place, and I am looking forward to whenever these renovations get done, so we can get there again and just focus on that as a solo investigation spot.
So, I'm gonna ask you a question because I don't remember even the follow up with them. So when they saw this, I mean, they were there. They actually heard a lot of that in real time. Do you remember their reactions to, you know, all the things we captured?
I gave them a flash drive of all the evidence that we captured from the museum and from the Weir. and they were, they were very excited to get that, and I think they used it as a little slideshow when people have questions about the place.
Yeah.
Also, um, I'm good friends with Pat Marin of the RIP files, and they did an episode out there of the Weir and the museum as well.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it went pretty good. Went pretty good too. They actually caught another German-speaking EVP during their investigation.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. When was that?
RIP file.
No, when was it? Years ago, or was that recent?
Yeah, it was right after we stepped away for a little bit.
Okay.
I remember I was there. I did the special guest appearance type thing on the episode, talking about our experiences and everything. But yeah, so if anybody is ever in the Ellicott City area and you want to stop by an actually haunted location, an actual historic location, because if I remember correctly, it is a late. The museum itself is a late 1800s.
I think the school was actually, wasn't that school done in no, it was 1700s. I think 1730 something. They actually said they made a law saying that all counties had to have a school. And I want to say shortly after that, that school was established.
And the museum out there is a church.
That was a church, yeah.
It's a Presbyterian church from the late 1800s.
I mean, the whole front room is
got the
the
old
whole front
organ
room
and
has
everything.
got museum stuff, but it's still you got the whole
It's
all the
cool.
pews and everything.
But yeah, so if you're ever out there and you wanna stop by an actually haunted location and a actual historic location, stop on by. Tell
Yeah,
them.
once it's done renovation. Don't fly out there tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, 2022. But
Yeah, there you go.
we've been getting a lot of support this week. A lot of people liking and commenting on our stuff, and I appreciate it, and Brent does, because the more that you like and comment, the more that our stuff gets out, and I see it, Brent sees it, and we want to throw people's names out that help us out, and maybe if this video gets to people, they'll see this and they'll come and hit that button. So
Yeah.
again, Trinity Paranormal Investigations out of Long Island. Our people up north. We don't like a lot of things up north, but our people up north are cool. Court, Kat, Chris, the message I sent you on Facebook is legit. One of the locations that we were talking about, Brent, I think would be a great place to do a collab.
For which place is this?
Huh? One of the places that I've been
Oh,
talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Great
Awesome.
place
Yes.
for a
Collab.
collab
Yes.
for
That would be
for
excellent.
Pasadena Paranormal and Trinity. So
Yes.
Trinity Paranormal at their butt. Exploring with Shane and Kelly. Our people from Ohio. Good people. Do good work out there. I appreciate your support.
Dude, every Friday, 1:00, I'm ready.
Darkwater, our buddy Darkwater from South Africa.
Yeah.
Bud, hit his button. A new popped up today. A new channel has popped up recently. Ghost Theory. They got a bunch of stuff coming out soon, premiering. Go ahead and hit that button before it gets hot.
Yeah. Ready for it.
Ghost Hunting Adventures with Mike. He also has creepy top 5 at video creations. He has been commenting a lot, and I appreciate it, Mike. He's the OG, he says, and I agree. And then Skulls and Kittens. they do some good paranormal investigation work. Um, and I appreciate what you said today. Skull and Kittens was the ones that actually said that our intro is awesome. They loved it.
Yeah.
And Jackie created it. She deserves a shout out for that. But she created it. My buddy Ron made the music. So thank you for calling that out. And then we have some international flavor.
Oh yeah.
International people that are always on the channel. And I'm sorry, guys. I know we've been talking back and forth in your native tongue through YouTube, but I can't talk it. I can type it, ladies, but I can't talk it. So if I say your name, I'm sorry. If I say it wrong.
You're wrong.
But the Procura do Supernatural out of Portugal. Hit his button. He does good work out there. KXL Investigaio Supernatural SP from Brazil. Hit that button. Nordeste Supernatural Certina. Hit that button. And CJ Rios. He has a channel that has nothing to do with ghosts or spirits or paranormal investigation. But if you want to laugh, good one. Everybody.
Yep.
All right, y'all. So big things are in the works again. Brent, tell them to watch. They listen to you more than they listen to me. Tell them to watch the documentary.
Dude, watch.
Tell them.
Just turn it on. Watch this document. I want to know comments. I want to know what people think. I am really looking forward to seeing a lot of comments flood under that video. You know, share it, like it. Comment though. Let's hear what you guys hear, what you think about what was captured. I mean, there's so many different things. I want to know people's theories because there's stuff going on. I got my own theories just listening to it and saying, you know, and plus I have a little bit more history, but you know, think about what all is being said and let us know what you think about it. And I'm curious about what people think about the quality of it too and how it's put together. I think it flows great.
I think everybody, this gentleman right here was the one that put together the flow of the documentary. You remember a couple weeks back.
My opinion is biased, is what he's saying.
If you remember, I was on vacation right after we did the investigation. So I said, Brent, I'm going to be investing. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to send you all the videos if you want to go through them. Brent did the review. Excellent review.
Yeah, I got to hear it all first, and I was like, I can't go a week without talking to him about this. Heck, I couldn't go through finding 5 things without hitting you up like, dude.
So we're gonna give it a week, but next week's BTI we're going to hit some hidden scenes from the documentary that didn't make the cut, or Jared forgot to put them in.
I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm glad you did because it does give a little extra something for people to check out.
I'm busy. I'm sorry. Sometimes little things squeak by. You know what I'm saying? But I did forget to put some things in, but it's good that I did because now they can be turned into weekly little videos that'll come out.
Right. That's right. No, seriously though, let us know what you think about the documentary. Also, hit up comments on this Weir building investigation and let us know what you think about, you know, what you heard and any other comments you might have. You know, I've still yet to see a single comment come out for questions about you know, previous ones, but I mean we're kind of coming into wrapping up the majority of, like, at least one times. There's a few things you haven't posted up yet for investigation.
You can always I see a lot of people asking me about the second box.
Me too. So a lot of people asking about the prices.
We'll do BTI next week. Will be the documentary, and then maybe the following BTI we'll do something about the app-based technology that we do.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
There you go. It's not ITC something, but
And then
comment,
yep. Comment. Watch the
like,
doc.
share, subscribe.
Watch the whole doc. Tell us what you think. And we'll be seeing you next week. All right. So for
Actually, yeah, at this time, you're seeing this. We'll have already seen your stuff. So I guess if you haven't watched it, watch it again.
Yep.
Watch it. I mean, share it with
watch it again.
somebody.
Watch it.
Yeah,
over
and watch
and
it again.
over. It's better than anything you're gonna watch on TV. I'm telling you. But all right. So for Jared,
And Brent.
I wish you would do. I will not let you go into that darkness alone.
There you go.
Have a good one, y'all.